Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Lady Calmere. I am doing my 217th presentation and it will be on the Norse goddess Er. Who is Er? Her name is spelled E-I-R. All the R's are rolled. But you can call her Er if you cannot pronounce the rolling R. Her other names are Era, Iria, Ira. It's spelled E-I-R-A as well as E-Y-R-A and E-R-I-A, or as E-I-R. Not much exists about her, hardly anything in the Poetic Edda or the Prose Eddas. Snorri Sturluson, who was a Christian and was a political man and an author, his magnum opus was, of course, the Prose Eddas. He wrote about her as being the best among all healers, and that he wrote about her that she is basically third among goddesses, like the third most important. Of course, he listed Frigg as the most important. But you also got to understand his worldview of Christianity and how he was careful about how he wrote things and his own Christian slant. And he saw the Aesir as being the most pure among them. So it kind of like seems like she was Aesir stock. So the Aesir tribe, and he considered this classification of deities to be the most pure and wholesome. And of course, he looked at Vanir with a less kind eye, as they were more vile and sexual. And we all know how he looked at the Jotuns. So they were even the worse. Anyways, so a lot what you're going to hear about here comes from a shared personal gnosis and how other people have felt her come as and what she has done for them. However, there are some texts saying that she worked very well with Mengele. Another thing that's known about her is that she's, or at least said to be, a handmaiden to Frigg, the queen of the Aesir, the wife of Odin. So she was a handmaiden to Frigga. Now, she worked a lot with Mengele, who Mengele is a Jotnir. It's also believed that Ir is also a Valkyrie, Valkyrie, as well as an Aesir. But she is the best among physicians. And when we look about the Old Norse, we see about vulvas and seether magic. And at that time, it was a lot of women were women were healers and physicians as they are now. But eventually, when Christianity took over, and which is very patriarchal, women weren't allowed in medical schools. Women weren't allowed to do this. Okay, women were persecuted for being healers. So I don't want to go into politics, and I think everyone who's watching my videos is very well aware of that fact. But she is, as you can see, her statue, and since there is a statue of her that is being made, we do know that more and more people are becoming interested in this goddess. And I believe, this is just my belief, is that her, the knowledge of her and the worship of her has actually exploded during the pandemic when we were in lockdowns. So we had a lot of idle time to learn about different deities. I mean, I knew about her before the pandemic, okay? But I think that people were calling on her more. And she represents healing on all levels: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. She is the healing of so many things, of all our problems. And of course, if you do need psychological help, please get it. If you do need to seek help from a physician or a hospital, please go do it. Okay? There's a saying, God helps those who help themselves. Same thing with the goddess. Alright? So, her colors that have been associate with her are white, green, and red. We see white because of the purity and of the white light and the white spiritual power of the color used in magic. It's a purifying color. The green, of course, is for the healing herbs and the power of the earth and the healing power it denotes. In red, for energy and the life's blood. So those are her colors. And her things that have been associated with her, or the tools of healing, which is a mortar and pestle, which she holds. Here she has a staff and the herbs. She has a bowling on her, which a bowling can also be associated with her. Medicine bags, healing charms that she has, and healing plants that are associated with her. So the tools of healing is associated with her. Tools of healing. And okay, so like, what's her name? Freya Aswin said she would not associate urus with her because she feels that it is too, even though it's a healing rune, it's too masculine. But on the other hand, we also have author like Galina Kraskova and Raven Caldera's book, The Northern Tradition for the Solitary Practitioner, and if I remember correctly, associate urus with her for strength. Again, whatever floats your boat, I guess, at this point. But you know, as Freya Aswin associates, from the top of my memories, Sowulo, Laguz, and Barkana. Now, she was also not like a warrior woman. So some people were like, well, maybe she wasn't a Valkyrie, but she is said to be that of giving a merciful death from battle wounds. So I just thought that was interesting to bring up that she would do that, and that she is a goddess of great compassion. So, she, is she a Jotnir? Is she an Aesir? Is she a Valkyrie? I think that her healing had no boundaries, that she didn't care what tribe you were from. She didn't care. And she doesn't care about the color of your skin, your religion, your race, what you look like, how fat you are, how skinny you are. She will treat the same. She is a physician at heart. She is a physician at heart. She is a healer. And it transcends tribe and race. Her healing will transcend that. So, her name was said to be of mercy and help. And that's what she is. She is help. She is mercy. She is she's compassionate and empathetic. She is caring. So she is going to deal with all types of healing, whether it's energy healing like Reiki, acupuncture, massage therapy, a physician, a veterinary technician, or veterinarian, I should say, herbalism, crystal healing, reflexologists, chiropractors, naturopathic healing, acupressure, psychiatry, a therapist, psychotherapist. She deals with all those types of healing, and those people, including midwives, because she also did with midwifery, and she does deal with midwifery, all fall under her patronage. So if you're in the medical field, she's definitely a patron, whatever you want to say it. However you want to look at it. She is that. So and being the best of physicians, as she was called, best among healers, it was also said that she provides healing to all women who seek her out. Like if they climb this mountain and ask her, that she would have mercy and heal. But again, she will heal men as well as women. And we do see that she's becoming more popular, because why would money and time be invested in making a statue out of her? Especially one as nice as this. And I found this beauty on Amazon. Turn on. Oh, it looks better with the flash on. She represents wholeness, and she's a healer. She is a shamaness. She is a vulva. She is the one who makes the charms to help. But she also can relieve the suffering of the sick, and sometimes the only relief is euthanasia, to help cut the cord, to let go. So, yes, little is known about her. So, she is a goddess that will help you during times of grief and sadness, during the dark night of our soul. She knows how to fix our broken places, our hurt, to heal our inner fractures. She can provide calmness and wholeness and wellness. She helps me bring spiritual balance and a mental balance, a psychic balance, an emotional balance. She helps people with self discipline, to learn about moderation. She is a goddess of wholeness, wholesomeness, and mindfulness. So, herbs to associate with her. And this is again coming from a modern perspective, is healing herbs. Anything, especially when it's done a lot with healing, like think of una de gata, which is cat's claw, golden seal, echinacea. Think of natural healings like microbial things used for healing, like microbial silver, manuka honey for healing, especially the honey, medical grade honey. Pennyroyal, and things that are used in the medical for healing, for cleaning out wounds, like like rubbing alcohol, saline solution, peroxide, bandages, antibiotic ointments. But definitely like microbial silver, liquid or gel. Other things that are also used in healing, tiger balm ointment or oil. Other tools that you can, that's definitely goes with her, is a scalpel, sutures, a suture needle, menthol rub. I think you get my point. And I know people are going to ask me, would I put the medical caduceus that's used in the medical, or like a symbol of the Red Cross? Yes, you can put that on her altar. Anything that represents medicine and place of healing, even the symbol RX for prescription, which is Latin shorthand for prescription, RX. So her energy is peaceful, is calmness. Her energy is that of sweetness and compassion. She is a goddess of peace of mind. She brings healing to a situation. Food offerings to her. Definitely herbal teas. If you give her sweets, which I like to give sweets, think of wholesome sweets. And we're not talking about like stuff that's loaded with junk. I don't think that would be a great offering for her. I think like maybe if you went to like your store and got like those, I'm not a vegan, but you can get vegan cookies or vegetarian cookies or wholesome oatmeal muffins or oatmeal cookies and healing drinks, you know, those like probiotic drinks or those like healing shot drinks for the immune system. That would be a good idea to give to her. Nutritious meals like chicken soup, you know. I think chicken soup was said to be the Jewish mother's penicillin. But you know, when you get sick, you have chicken soup and crackers. That's a good idea. Wholesome stews. That's comfort food to the soul. Wholesome meals. If you want to give her sweets, give her fruit. And this is just, again, modern stuff. Apples, pears, peaches, pineapples. And those pineapples are said to be good for inflammation. So I mean, I know pineapples is tropical, and again, we are living in modern times. I know the Viking back then, or even pre-Viking times, didn't offer a pineapple to her, and it sounds weird, but it is. If you want, if you know, that's. I'd never given her a pineapple, but you decide. Freshly, you know, those juices without all these added sugars. Think of just something. I mean, it doesn't have to be organic, but you know, you can give her apple juice. Another thing people have given to her is not meat, white wine. Natural, what's that? Oh, I'm trying to think. Like flavored waters. Wholesome breads are good for her. Think of sweet cough drops, like the honey cough drops, or like cherry flavored cough drops, or horehound cough drops. Horehound is I don't know if you ever had them. They're pretty good. And they do represent healing and relief from pain. And that's what she does. She's also a goddess that helps with pain and the relief of pain. So if you have a broken bone, you can ask her to help her, to have her help you mend it, or a sprain or strains. Another good oil to use with her, if you're using essential oil, and I kid you not, a mixture of chamomile and lavender. And there you have Roman chamomile, wild chamomile, and German chamomile, which all smells different. So each essential oil has a different smell. I kid you not. And there's, you got the French lavender, then you got this lavender mix oil. So regular your regular lavender, run of the mill lavender. But if you mix these two together, equal parts, let's say 5 drops each into a little vial of maybe a dram or half a dram, fill it up with jojoba. You can use this, again, use your own strength for whatever strength works with you, to help with headaches, tension, ADD, ADHD, helps with migraines, it helps with anxiety, panic, it helps calm and soothe the mind. So mixing the essential oils of chamomile and lavender together, and of course you don't want to put this on animals. I mean, lavender essential oil, it's toxic to cats, believe it or not. So you don't want to put it directly on your animal. And you definitely don't want to use aromatherapy with your cats, okay? Leave that to the specialist. Let a vet tell you. So, if you don't believe me, look, research it, trust me. So, she can help calm and soothe. This formula would be great to represent her. So you can also put chamomile on her altar, as well as lavender. Just keep your cats away from it. This is soothing to her. Not to her, but to us. And I guess it is soothing to her. So since that came out of my mouth, but chamomile and mixture of chamomile and lavender oil, perfect, perfect. So fresh water, always fresh, clean water. She likes that. And of course, fresh water represents the major nutrient for everyone. Cats, dogs, humans, elephants is water. It's a nutrient. It's essential to life. Think of, you can also ask her to bless your medication, the medicine that you need, whether it's an antidepressant, anti-anxiety, or an antibiotic. You can put it on her altar to ask her to bless it, and you can actually put her with your medication, so you can put her next to your medicine cabinet. That's an idea. Put a first aid kit. You can store your first aid kit next to her. That's no problem. Your natural remedies, your tincture, your healing tinctures, and whether this is medication for your horse, your dog, your cat, you know, your fish, your turtle, your snake, you can store it on her altar. You can literally put your medicines on her altar with respect. Maybe it's something you need to take for your thyroid. Maybe for the lack that you don't have a thyroid anymore, you had a thyroidectomy. All this is great. You can store your rubbing alcohol on her altar. Just don't put a candle next to the rubbing alcohol. Don't, I mean, use common sense here, okay? I don't want to hear, Calamir, I left my bottle of alcohol there, and lit a candle. No, take responsibility. Do not put, so just, don't light a candle next to, rubbing alcohol. You know, really, common sense. Anyways, if you have her by the window, be careful where you store your oils and medicines, because sunlight can be bad for it. So, just again, common sense. Her altar should be clean, of course. It should be more. She's again in the medical field. What do we have? We have sanitation. We have sterilization. We have cleanliness. You can. She also good. A good offering to her and to put on her altar is hand sanitizer. Also, you can offer her, you know, I know this is gonna sound weird, but different types of soaps, because soap again washes off bacteria, dirt, filth. You can give her a nice, little soap like lavender soap, or like maybe something nice. But if you can't afford like a special lavender soap and you just see this nice Dove border smells nice, you can give her something like that. Again, don't break the bank. She's not expecting you to do that. Comfrey root, that's definitely, a lot of people feel that's associated with her too. So go back to your notes. Again, I don't use notes or a script. So comfrey root is also been associated with her. Now, people have been seen with her birds. Some people have associated ravens with her, as well as swans, of course. I mean, Valkyrie. But people have associated swans with her, or little birds. People have been seeing that. Now, the stones, a lot of people have associated bloodstone with her. Bloodstone is a great stone to use, but also tiger bloodstone. There's also red jasper has been used with her. And it wouldn't be wrong to use clear quartz with her. Clear quartz and check out Arkansas clear quartz. That's very highly spiritual. Like, its energy is extremely fast, so you can use that with her. So bloodstone, dragon's bloodstone, and red jasper, and clear quartz. What else do I want to talk about here? Air has, people have more and more experiences, and you know, reading on the internet, I was reading some things about her, how, you know, she helps with the birthing process, that when she came when other deities have failed. She's considered she's a benefactress. Is she approachable? Hell yeah. She is a very benign benefactress being. She is a very sentient. It seems like she's almost like what would be called a bodhisattva of the Norse deities. That's the only way I can explain it. Like she's like the Kuan Yin or the Tara, and to give healing and relief to all who are suffering and yearning to be whole again and to be healed. She is very wise, very intelligent. So if you're a vet tech or even a nurse or a physician's assistant, she's still a patroness. She's a patroness of the medical arts. Now, she is said to be, as you know, Mengloth. She works a lot with her. And Mengloth also deals with healing, but she's a Jotnir. But then also a handmaiden of Freya, the queen of the gods. So we see her transcending things. Another type of bird that people associate with her was sparrows. So, like I said, little sparrow, like even hummingbirds. So now mortar and pestles can also be left on her altar. Your bowling, anything that you use to clip the herbs or work with grinding up medicine, even a pill cutter. That's modern, but a pill cutter is also ideal, or a pill smasher. And what it is, you can get a pill cutter that has a smasher in, and you just put the pill here, and it has a twisting lid, and you just twist it, twist it, twist it till it smashes it to a powder. That's another thing that could be associated with her. So now, what else I wanted to say? Now, a number that people feel that is associated with this goddess is 9. So we see also Mengloth, who is a company of. She lives with 9 maidens, each with her own unique and special powers. And one of the 9 maidens that associate with Mengloth is Menglod, with the D with the line through it, which is a alphabet actually. It's old time, which was Mengloth. That's why it's pronounced like that, not Menglod, but Mengloth. 9 maidens were associated with her, and guess who was associated with Mengloth? Which, again, she may have also been a handmaiden of her. So she offers help, compassion, protection, mercy, and empathy. So there is a castle that was situated called the Hill of healing, which was the life. I'm trying to remember how to pronounce it. The Lifjaberg, and in it lived air. But again, Snorri Sturluson calls her the best of physicians and identifies her as an Aesir, which is the female Aesir. Now, Christian writers had a wonderful thing of comparing different goddesses, say for healing, with the Virgin Mary, the Virgin Mother, the Mother of Jesus. I kid you not. And again, he lists her as the third most important goddess. But little is written about her. So, if you look at the Gylfaginning of King Gylfi answers questions, and this, like I said in this story, again, I'm repeating myself, as third among goddesses and great physician. So, she's also considered a bejeweled woman, very wise, very beautiful to behold. She is the one to not only heal but keep diseases and sickness away. Some people wondering or confusing her with one of the Norns, but no, Air is not, as you know, one of the three Norns, and it's to say she is disingenuous. The evidence for that is lacking and very weak. Air was not a warrior goddess. So, like I said, much of some of our gods and goddesses have been lost, unfortunately, but now it seems to be reclaimed, almost like a reinvent. Not, I guess you could say reinvention, and recommunicated with. So she is a benign, benevolent deity, very approachable. So you don't need to be shy around her. Air is not a punishing goddess. She's not vengeful at all. So you don't have to worry about that. Again, you're not going to see weapons of war with her or destruction. So she is a healer, and sometimes in the medical profession, sometimes, you know, things hurt, like shots, inoculations, sometimes cutting out infection. But yeah, but she generally is very compassionate and gentle. So you don't have to worry about that. So anyways, I think I've talked enough and given you enough information about this wonderful goddess. And I want to know what you think about her. Have you ever worked with her? Have you ever felt a calling to her? Are you in the healing profession? Are you in the medical? Are you involved with the medical arts? So hit me up on the comments and I will try to answer as soon as I can. So remember, she represents uh, natural healing and holistic medicine as well as modern medicine, Eastern and Western medicine. She, her places would be that like hospitals, doctor's office, pharmacies. Those are definitely her energies. So if you're into like working with different dirts from different things and maybe making a medicine bag, you can use the dirt from by a hospital, by, you know, a medical arts plaza. So that's where her energy is. Or right next to your doctor's office. That is her energy. Maybe you can pick up a stone from that area and put it in the medicine bag and make a healing bag. Like, hey, I, went to this. I have this great doctor, and I found a stone by his or her office. Yeah, you can use that. That's a great idea. So, anyways, I want to thank you for watching. I've been doing this for 48 minutes. I really hope that I introduced you to air, sometimes air, that people call her. Also, another thing that she will work with is the breath of life. People have, she does work with energy breath like that. So that's another thing. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching my video. If you liked this, please give me a thumbs up. If you really liked it, please subscribe to my channel, as that is my currency. And think about also doing healing spells and spells of peace for me and my cats and my home, to send good energies and good spirits my way. And even if you're watching this video 10 years from now, you have my permission to do that. Even if it's a simple sending or a grand sending, a great ceremony, okay? Because I don't have a Patreon account. So think about that money that you would have given to me. Give it to a St. Jude's Hospital. That's another thing that you can do. And you can do that in the name of say, I send this check to St. Jude's Hospital so that we can find treatment, better treatments, and maybe a cure for different cancers, and to help children in need. Send it to Shriners Hospital, where they help children in need. Send that money to Shriners. That money that you would have given me. And I love money, don't get me wrong. I'm a material girl, but send that money to Shriners or St. Jude's. Send that money to um, animal hospitals that are looking, if they're asking for money to help heal this cat or dog in need. Send it to them. And you can do that in Era's name. And she and I and everyone involved with that would appreciate that. So, send that good energy to me. Even 10 years from now, send, healing energies, especially to Jack who needs it. Um, so, anyways, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Every time you watch this video, you change the algorithm, and every time you comment or give me a like, you change the algorithm so this can get out to other people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. By the way, Happy New Year. Happy blessed New Year to everyone that's watching this. 2024 is here. And as always, blessed be.